Hey everyone, welcome back to Learn English with us. I'm Steve, your English coach. And this is episode 5 of our series, The Best Way to Speak English. So far, we've learned: stop studying, start speaking. Think in English. Repeat like a parrot. And speak every day, even alone. And now, we're going to uncover a secret that all fluent speakers know. You don't learn words one by one. You learn phrases, not words.
Learn phrases, not words. What do you mean exactly?
But let me ask you this. Do you remember learning the word make?
Yes.
Right. But when native speakers say make, they never use it alone. They say, make a decision, make a mistake, make money, make friends, make breakfast. You see, the word make changes depending on the phrase. If you learn make alone, you won't know how to use it. But if you learn make a decision, that's real English.
So I should learn full expressions instead of single words.
Exactly. Because native speakers don't think in words. They think in chunks or blocks of meaning. Part 1. The problem with learning words. When you learn English word by word, you're trying to build a house brick by brick without knowing the design. You might know 1,000 words, but you still can't make a simple sentence.
Yes, that's me. I know a lot of vocabulary, but I always hesitate when speaking.
That's because vocabulary without connection is useless. You know the bricks, but not how to build the wall.
So phrases are like ready-made pieces of the wall.
Exactly. When you learn a full expression, you don't have to invent grammar. You just use the phrase. For example, instead of learning depend plus on, just learn the phrase, it depends on. It's faster, natural, and automatic. Part 2. What are chunks of English? Let's call them chunks. A chunk is a small group of words that always go together. For example, how's it going? By the way, I'm not sure. I'll let you know. Do you know what I mean? It depends on, as far as I know. You see how natural they sound. They come out like one single sound, not separate words.
Yes, it's like one smooth idea.
Exactly. That's how fluent people speak. They don't build every sentence from scratch. They recycle patterns. Part 3. Why learning phrases builds fluency. Let me give you an example, Maya. If I say, it depends, you immediately know what it means. You don't need grammar. And if I say, that sounds great, you already sound natural.
So, using these phrases helps me sound more fluent, even if my grammar isn't perfect.
Exactly. Because fluency isn't about having perfect grammar. It's about having ready-to-use sentences in your mouth. Native speakers don't think about tenses or verbs. They just use these phrases automatically.
That explains why when I translate word by word, it always sounds strange.
Yes, because English doesn't translate word by word. It translates idea by idea. Part 4. How to start learning phrases. Now let me show you how to change your learning method starting today. Step 1. When you hear a native phrase that sounds natural, write it down exactly as you heard it. Don't separate the words. Write it as one block. Example: depends plus on. It depends on. Step 2. Repeat the phrase every day until it comes out naturally. Step 3. Use it in real sentences. Let's try with one. It depends on the weather.
It depends on the weather.
Nice. Now change the ending. It depends on my mood. It depends on the time. It depends on where we go.
It depends on my mood, on the time, on where we go.
Perfect. You see how one phrase can unlock many sentences. Part 5. Conversation practice. Let's make a short conversation using only chunks. Hey Maya, how's it going?
Pretty good, thanks. How about you?
Not bad. By the way, are you free tomorrow?
Hmm, it depends on the time. Why?
I'm meeting some friends for dinner. You should come.
That sounds great.
Awesome. I'll let you know the place later.
Perfect. See you then.
See? That entire conversation used chunks, not individual words, and it sounds 100% natural.
Yes, and I didn't have to think much.
That's fluency, when you stop building sentences and start using phrases. Part 6. Phrases for Everyday English. Let me give you a few powerful phrases you can start using today. When you agree with someone, exactly. You're right. I totally agree. When you disagree politely, I'm not sure about that. I don't think so. Maybe, but when you need time to think, let me see. I'm thinking. That's a good question. When you express your opinion, I think that. In my opinion, as far as I know,
Wow, those are useful in every situation.
yes. And if you practice them daily, your brain will start using them automatically. Part 7. From vocabulary lists to real speech.
So I should stop studying vocabulary lists?
Yes. At least, stop studying them alone. Instead of memorizing single words, collect phrases from real situations. When you watch a movie and hear something natural, pause, repeat it, and write it down. For example, "Oh, come on. You've got to be kidding me. No way." Those are expressions you'll actually use in conversation.
That's so different from school English.
Exactly. School teaches what's correct. Real life teaches what's natural. Part 8. How to review phrases efficiently. Now here's a secret for remembering phrases forever. Don't read them silently. Say them out loud. Because memory is not only visual, it's physical and auditory.
So I should repeat with my voice, not just read.
Exactly. For example, take the phrase, "That's interesting." Say it 10 times with different emotions. That's interesting. That's interesting. Oh, that's interesting. Each version helps your mouth and brain connect.
It feels more alive.
Yes, and when you speak, it'll sound natural. Part 9. How many phrases do you need?
Steve, how many phrases should I learn to be fluent?
Not as many as you think. About 300 to 500 phrases are enough to speak comfortably in daily life.
Only 500?
Yes, because those phrases appear everywhere. Imagine, "I think that," "I don't know," "That sounds good," "Can you help me?" "I'm not sure." These are used by native speakers hundreds of times a day. So focus on frequency, not quantity. Part 10. The Mindset of Chunks. Steve, let's finish with a mindset shift. Repeat after me, Maya. I don't learn words. I learn phrases.
I don't learn words, I learn phrases.
I don't memorize. I use.
I don't memorize, I use.
That's it. Because learning phrases makes English real, not theoretical. It gives you automatic fluency and makes conversation effortless.
You know what, Steve? This makes English feel so much easier. I used to think I had to memorize everything. Now I just need to collect phrases from real life and use them.
Exactly. That's how children, actors, and native speakers do it. And that's how you will do it too. All right, everyone. That's it for today's episode. Remember, don't study words. Use phrases. Don't memorize rules. Collect expressions. And don't focus on perfection. Focus on connection. Because when you use real-life phrases, your English starts to flow naturally. And next time, we'll go even deeper. We'll talk about pronunciation and clarity. The episode is called Fix your pronunciation, not your accent.
Oh, I love that one already.
You'll love it even more when you hear how simple it is to sound clear and confident, no matter your accent.
Can't wait, Steve.
See you soon, and until then, keep collecting phrases and keep speaking English every day.
Deal. See you soon.